Hey there, YouTube. We are over at YCS Anaheim 2016. Here, Adam is top 16 deck salt deck profile.
Yeah. So are we just going to it?
Yeah, let's get on in there.
All right. I played Metalfoe. Played 3, 3, 3, 3. I played 3 of this. That should be 2. That's bad. 3 eccentric. That. Played this. 3 Gofu. I used 2 Maxi. I did play Rabbit.
What do you think about Maxi?
Maxi did a lot. I'll kind of talk about it at the end when I get to like the theory, I guess, with why we played the cards we played. My side deck has a lot of bad cards that we use for a pretty specific reason.
Okay.
So I just put these aside.
That works.
I'll talk about that too for a while. I played 3 Desires, played 2 Painful, played 2 MST, 2 Full, 1 Metalfoe Fusion, and Regeki.
Did the MST help out a lot for when you lose the dice roll?
Yeah, so like this card, it's more of like it's an extra combo card for the most part. At least that's how you want to use it. That's why I think you should only play 2, because you're always going to search a combination and try to pop it to get one.
Right.
Like drawing multiples is like drawing multiples of this. Like you can't really use 2 in one turn.
Right.
So like the third one of this should have just been a Summoner's Arts to keep the number of Metalfoes in the deck correct.
That makes sense.
But the thing with this was like it was really good, but if you played 3 going into games 2 and 3, these cards become like regular MST. Yeah. They're not like a combo card anymore. Right. So if you play too many, you overside on accident because you don't realize that these are becoming like destroy a background, so I destroy my own stuff.
Right.
So that's why we cut it down to 2. It's just hard to side with 3. It got kind of cloggy. This was really good. I'll talk about this with XE. And then I played Traps, so my deck was really bad. I played Barrier, Emptiness, and 1 and 1.
Excuse me, you mind if I see your trades?
I thought playing multiple of this I didn't think was very good. I didn't think the play that was like combo full, and then you use a full at the start of their turn was very good, because you want to keep fulls for your next turn, because that's how you're going to play around back row. And when you do the play, you only have 1 full set, and you have an Orichalc on the field that, in order to trigger its effect and get the Alcast to stop 2 things, you have to use your last full, so you end up with no fulls left, even though you still stop 2 things, if that makes sense. I can like show it after, because I think it makes more sense. It's kind of like the same reason I played this was to play around Twin Twister. My goal was like, if I saw this, I never wanted to flip it. I just wanted to keep it there the entire game until I got twinned, or it was like a mirror match, and I was like, oh, I cleared your board game.
And off subject, is Solid playing the same build?
Yeah, Solid and I play the same list card for card.
Okay.
We spent like a month and a half working on it.
And he's in top. He's playing top 8 right now, right? Top 8. Okay.
Yeah, he went X2. He lost 1 round to they got in a car accident.
Oh yeah.
Going into day 2, so he had 1 loss.
Yeah, it was really nice to actually give him just a match loss, because they could have just took him out of the tournament.
Yeah. So these, I mean, they kind of go with that stuff, and I'll talk about that too. I already covered that guy. Extra deck. Played Adamante, 1 Orichalc, 3 Mithril, 2 Alcast, Crystalling, Zolkin, Ignister, Omega Vermilion, and Utopia Lightning, and Breaksword.
Would you have made any changes after going through this many rounds? I mean, you went 12-0. So.
Yeah, I went 12-0. I went 11-0 in Swiss. I won top 32, and then I lost to Ed. I bricked game 1 with like Emptiness, Counter, Combo, Regeki, and Eccentric, and I was going second. I forget what the last card was, and I was like, alright, cool, you made 2 toads, let's go to game 2. I summon Jinzo first turn, he scoops, he flips Spell Fragrance. I drop Sphere Mode, which I have Sphere Mode. The Paleozoic deck has 0 outs once it comes back to me, so if it comes back, he already used Desires, he's going to deck out.
Yeah.
But he was able to clear it before it came back to me, because it actually reads cards. So, shout out to Ed. The extra deck was, so like this could have been like 1 of 10 different cards. It could have been like a second Orichalc, a Castel, a Grand Pulse, a Totem Bird. There's a whole list of stuff, and it basically came down to like a second Orichalc of this last night, and I actually just flipped a coin for which one would be better. The reason I used this, even though I used Zolkin, was like games 2 and 3, when you're trying to clear back row, if you only have Zolkin, I have to use my fusion to make Adamante, to make this, to clear 1 back row. But with this guy, I can use my fusion to make a Mithril or an Orichalc to pop a back row, and then I can make this to also pop a second back row. So it just gives me like a second clear. I used everything in here except for Utopia, but he comes up a lot in the mirror. I played 5 mirrors still, didn't come up. everything else was fine. I have no problem. I think Zolkin's correct because Gofu can break your hands if you don't play this. Because like these ones, you have to draw 3, and him you have to draw 4. This guy, I just have to draw Metalfoes.
Right.
So yeah, that was my extra deck. I was not a very big fan of Gofu the entire time we were testing. So for my sanity, I played like all of the Gofu cards. Driving me nuts. So side deck is weird because it's a lot of bad cards. Like this card's not good. But coming into the tournament, we determined like every deck can just win by going first. So the only way to win game 3's going second was to play cards that would stop your opponent from winning going first.
Right.
And this was the best thing against ABC because you just like trap the Tsukuyomi and they set a trap and you're fine. But if they have like Buster Trap, you just lose. So we sided these. I played one ABC only. I played a lot of mirror match. In testing, they were fine. They won, and they're not going to win you every game. They're not going to win you a lot of games, but they're going to win you enough games that I think they're worth playing. So I had 3 Retaliating Sea for the mirror match, and I also sided them when I was going first against Water and Minerva. They're just like a guiding Ariadne. Like you just summon pop and you search maxis against those decks.
Right.
Fine. And if you have like an Outcast play with this later in the game, and they like instant or brilliant or 1-for-1, you drop it and just protect it, and like both those decks can't play around macro.
Right.
I sided 2 Jinzos for Paleozoic.
Why not a third?
I mean, I guess should play third, right? I lost to it, but I don't know. I didn't think the deck would be super popular. I thought obviously like the rest of my cards would be more important. This helped me in game 2 against Ed. I just like summon Gofu, he maxes, I tribute, and he scoops. It was fine. I sided a lot for Paleozoic too. Like I sided sphere modes, like I said. I sided him versus Paleozoic. I sided him versus Heroes. I sided him versus Minerva. Paleozoic actually just doesn't have outs to this once it comes back to me. And Heroes only has like Utopia Prime, or if they play Regeki or Book of Eclipse. So it was just like, I don't know, it was a blowout. When I played against Ed, if he didn't clear this, he would have just lost by deck out. So it was unfortunate that I lost to Spell Fragrance on top of him clearing this.
Yeah.
I played 2 Cosmic Cyclones, pretty normal. 2 System Down, I'll talk about that in a second. And 1 Dark Hole is for Heroes mostly. I played against Dark Lord too and came in then. System Down, surprisingly enough, we found a list of every card that's topped any event since the new set's come out, and it was a culmination of all the cards that topped. Desires was the most played card, surprisingly, at 124. This was the second most played card at 123. And Twin Twister was like 20 pieces below at 100, almost even. So anyone who's not playing 3 or thinks like they're debating this card, you should probably just be playing 3. It's just the best card. But for me, I'm trying to win on their turn, and I'm already have to play around Spell Fragrance against ABC, so I didn't play 3.
And the Dark Hole is just for Heroes, right?
Heroes and Dark Lord.
Okay.
I sided these against Dark Lord too, but they didn't come up. These cards were all kind of the same ideas like these. Like these let me play against every deck going second, whereas like most of these had specific decks. Same thing with this. Dimension Barrier I kind of talked about already. And Emptiness was the most played one out of every card on that list. And it came in at 40 total out of like 63 deck lists.
Wow.
And the only 3 people who weren't maining it were like Hoban's friend, probably another Hoban's friend.
Yeah.
Every other person mained it, and it seemed like it was a huge like win share by playing this card. So it was just correct. And every time I saw it, it won me the game. I thought I'd bricked against a hero round 9. I had like this from Regeki again, and just like passed basically going second after I lost game 1. And he goes, hero lives. And I was like, oh shit, like I actually win the game now?
Yeah.
This is great. So yeah, that was a cool match because game 3 I sphere moded him after he comboed and he just lost. So the only thing I would change in the deck was this would be a Summoner's Art. I might change up the side of Paleozoic.
It's pretty solid. You like your main deck that much. 1 card change, not bad.
Yeah, I mean I still hate like Barrier, Regeki, and Maxi, and Emptiness, but
They have to be played.
yeah, I thought it was all fine. The extra deck, like Zolkin was in testing, it seemed really important. Asala wasn't a huge fan of it, and I had to talk him into it. So I don't know, check him out for I guess a different perspective on the same deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. Shout out to Ed. I got a lot of shout outs. Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Amit. Shout out to, I'm trying to think of everyone who let me borrow cards. Let me just pull up the list.
It's all good.
Furman gave me Desires and Dimension Barriers.
So shout out to Furman.
Yeah.
Chase Furman. It's the better half.
Shout out to Corey. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to Team Jobber. Best team. 3 people in top 8. One's already in top 4. Trying to sweep that first, second, third. I think that's all I got. Thanks, guys. Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
When I played Steven in top 32.
Oh, he already got into that.
Yeah, I want to get into that too. I want to make sure that people know, like, there was no sharking going on.
Yeah.
That was the judge sharking me, not Steven.
Yeah, he explained that too.
And they even were like, the mic's on. They can hear you guys saying that you're not sharking each other. And then, of course, the mic's not on. So,
right.
I wish Steven and I had a better game. I wish we weren't on stream.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
All
the
right.
fact that I also missed, but it's fine.
Anything else? Any last words?
That's it.
All right, sign it out.